And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, is my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Well, you know me, some Tito, some orange, some cranberry juice. Mr. Nick, our birthday boy this weekend. Tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
Very exciting weekend. I'm drinking my J. Lore 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, as you like to say. Well, Nikki, WWE continues to bury LA Knight. We preview SmackDown, and I introduce everyone to Nick Club Fantasy Wrestling with a mock draft. It's Friday, August 8th, 2025. And this is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
My baby want a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries. The list goes on and on. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. One, here comes the two to the three to the four. Tell them bring another round, we ain't ready for. Two stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Alright, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in, everybody. Happy Friday. If you are new here, welcome in. Smash the old like and subscribe. If you are a regular, you know we love having you. Nikki, it's been half a week.
Yeah, it's a thing that happened.
Yes, Joho, W creating varying talent and others. Yes, we're gonna get to the LA Knight stuff shortly. A lot to get to. I mentioned it in the opening. We're going to introduce everyone to Nick Club Fantasy Wrestling Draft. That is coming your way on Sunday. My birthday. August 10th, this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a bunch of fellow podcasters. Reese, I know you're in the chat here, drafting a team. We're going to have a couple of the OGs, Lisa and Joho. They're believers. We got our OG Steven's going to be drafting. It's going to be fun. We're going to get into it. I will get into it a little bit shortly about fantasy wrestling and exactly how that works and all the rule system, the craziness that ensues.
Someone's going to keep track of that. I'm not going to.
But before we get to all that, let's get to our favorite segment. Your favorite segment, my favorite segment, especially Josh's favorite segment, Nikki's non-kayfabe news.
So I wasn't going to talk about this, but I really don't know enough about it. But the big news that, again, only affects us in the U.S. I wish it was so easy. I wish we could just watch everything on Netflix and it'd be fine. But no, in the U.S., we now have to have another streaming service because ESPN and Disney and WWE are having some threesome together. And starting in 2026, all the live PLEs will be streamed on ESPN. But they're not taking so they won't be on Peacock anymore, but they're not taking the catalog. Apparently that's supposed to go somewhere else that I think hasn't been announced yet. That makes me very angry because all we do is rewatch wrestling to go to sleep. So now I'm like, what do I watch? I need to watch Royal Rumble 92. I need to rewatch all the Royal Rumbles in January, Steven. But it's just like, there's so many other, so it's like, you'd have to have cable to watch basically SmackDown. Then you have Netflix for Raw, and then Peacock here for PLEs. And then you're going to need another thing for PLEs, but we don't know where they're archived.
Well, so rumor is that ESPN's going to take all the PLEs. So if you have, and what Sean Ross Sapp did tweet is that if you do have a normal cable provider, which we have cable, we have Optimum here, which isn't the greatest, but yeah, and that you will be able to still watch all the PLEs. Normally I think that'll be included in your package. So if that's the case, then I don't think we have to double down. But they're probably going to increase some sort of cost. You know how that all works. It's going to be.
No, because they were saying like the new package is like $30-something. Again, I told you I don't know enough about this because I really don't care.
Joe was saying streaming subscriptions are as much as cable at this point. Yeah. I know it's tough. I think that the archives will probably stay somewhere on Peacock or probably. I would say I think they'll probably just stay on Peacock or one of the maybe Netflix will take it as a legacy thing. But I don't think they're going to go. You're going to find some or YouTube. The WWE YouTube will probably house it somewhere. You'll still be able to watch it.
I miss the WWE Network so flippin' much. Everything was just there. Everything was just one easy peasy spot. And I get, again, they want to make all the monies, all the things, but I just want everything in one place. Yeah. And we're never in the US going to get that again. So now everyone's like, get a VPN.
Cheers.
But it's like we have Peacock, and I watch stuff on like Peacock. Like that's where we can get the American Office and Parks and Rec and like all this other stuff. And I have my account set up on my mother's TV so she can watch all her NBC shit on there. So it's not like we're not gonna watch it anymore, but it's just like annoying.
Yeah, it's stuff that you can't get it in one spot. Like the network was so great, and it's come a long way and a long way downhill since the network has gone. But now you have to go to like 6 different spots to find things. So Reese is confirming what I said. Yeah, Peacock's rising to $16.99 per month. Until 2027, ESPN will get the vast majority next year. 29. Oh, forget.
I know. That's why I told you I didn't want to talk about it. And you're like, we need to do Nikki's news.
We gotta break the news. Good, bad, or different.
It's just annoying. It just makes me angry.
Yeah.
But like, we're gonna do it, so it doesn't like we can bitch all we want. I know we're gonna pay for it.
I know, and that's exactly what.
I guess that's their thing. They're like, people are gonna pay for it regardless. And I guess we're the dum-dums, but I'm not gonna not have it.
Yeah. Exactly. They know that we're suckers and we're going to end up paying for it. So sad, but unfortunately we move on Nikki, very light Nikki's news.
Very annoying Nikki's news.
All right, Nikki. So I touched upon it earlier. We called it. It's fantasy football season, but about 20 years ago when I was in high school, a high school nerd watching wrestling, I did fantasy football, fantasy baseball, all the fantasy sports, but I realized there was never any fantasy wrestling for the matches and things that went on, and not just win-lose, but when someone hit a finisher or someone hit somebody through a table or a steel chair, things of that nature. There wasn't anything to kind of play, any extra games made. The meaningless matches, the Ivy Nile matches for Josh that he doesn't want to watch, meaningful for those of us. Just like in fantasy, when the Jets are 1-13, but you have Breece Hall on your fantasy team and you just want to win. It makes things relevant. It makes things fun. So, Nikki, I bring this concept humbly to our esteemed crowd here, our esteemed community. So welcome
our regulars.
Our regulars, yes.
Stay on brand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fantasy Wrestling. All right, Nikki.
Jeez.
We'll start with the rules. How do you build?
I feel like you're Howard Fagel explaining how a Royal Rumble works.
I am. The Nick. So here's the basic rules. You build a faction. Each team has 5 members. It basically will be 6. But 5 entities, 5 rounds. 2 male singles wrestlers, 2 female singles wrestlers, and 1 tag team unit.
Can the tag team unit be men or women?
Yes. Nikki,
But what
I know the wheels are
I
spinning.
have so many questions.
She's already starting with the question. All right. Well, you can ask questions to start. All right. This is the first basic. This is the team construction.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to stop here?
Yes, because okay, so if I have a tag team, say I get Charlotte and Alexa, but Charlotte has a singles match.
Doesn't count. They have to be together.
Have to be okay. See,
You don't get to. Yes, you do not. You get the unit. They have to act as a unit.
gotcha.
So, for instance, back in the day, like the Dudley Boys acted as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, Reese, I already knew. We're going to discuss this later. So, in the call-in segment, we're going to do our normal 3 shots and then a mock draft. So, based off whoever the first caller is, you get the first pick in the mock draft, and we'll just do a round just to get everybody, kind of acquainted. Joe-Ho's already. There's already a bidding war over Chelsea Green in the draft.
Can you trade like if I pick her with my number 1 pick and then someone has to trade me for her?
Yeah, it's just like fantasy. You can trade. Yeah.
Oh, good, because I'm notoriously known for not trading, so that's good.
Exactly. So we start with the building of your faction. You name your faction. Nikki, I don't know if you have, like Lisa. Could be Lisa and Joe-Ho. Could be the Believers. I don't know. Whenever you want to name your faction. So you build your faction. We'll do a snake over the course of 5 rounds. You set a lineup of the 5. The only thing that every week happens is your tag team, kind of like a kicker in fantasy football, will always be in your lineup.
Kickers are important.
But basically, you're choosing between the 2 male and 2 female each week. You pick one. So you'll have 3 representatives. So Nikki and I, let's just say, are going head-to-head. I have Roman Reigns and LA Knight and Chelsea Green and Bianca Belair. I picked Bianca and LA Knight for this week to be my representative along with my tag team, which is Fraxian. And Nikki correspondingly picks 2 of her 4.
A better team.
A worse team. I am commissioner. I am not picking because these are my rules, so I want everyone to enjoy and have fun with it. So, regardless, you set your lineup. Points are based on their performance with your 3 representatives scoring on that week. Scoring is based off of just Raw, SmackDown, and a PLA. Any PLA that happens.
And not if like they go to NXT.
No, NXT does not count. All right. Now here's the one you can read, the scoring. So there's scoring based off of winning or losing a match. 50 points for a DQ win. You lose 50 for a DQ loss.
Oh, you go negative in this?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my god. Someone,
Or you like to do whatever. But
I hope you got a calculator.
easy. 100 points for a pinfall victory. 150 points for a submission victory. And 200 points for a knockout win, which is, obviously last man standing, type match, tables match would be a knockout win. What are the other ones? Just basically.
How would a table spot be a knockout?
Because you got knocked out.
But if it's
like a table match.
But the table match, the stipulation is you got to go through the table. Big Show stepped through one and lost.
Yes, but that would be considered. It'd be considered a knockout. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Regardless, don't question scoring.
We need to get you the shirt that says like commissioner on it and it goes like down your boob. Like Mick Foley. That's what you need.
So then based off the moves, so finishing moves like a Roman Reigns spear is 50 points. And then weapon moves, for instance, like a table, Roman Reigns puts someone through a table, power on through a table would be 20 points. Steel chair shot would be 10 points, and so on. Other weapons count as 10 points.
I have another question.
Yeah.
So finishing move.
Yes.
Say Cody Rhodes. It's the crossroads, not the cutter.
Mhm.
Okay. So we're not
You get
including,
one.
like, you're not doing any signature.
No, Joe. Great question. There are no signature moves.
John, that was my next question.
So you get one. You can get maximum 2 finishers, and this is how it's done. One pin finisher. For instance, AJ Styles is a great example, or John Cena. John Cena has the attitude adjustment as his pin finisher, but he has the STF as a submission finisher. AJ Styles, you could do the phenomenal forearm and potentially calf crusher.
John, I'm right here with you, sister.
Unbelievable.
But it doesn't count that he puts like the STF on. It's got to result in a
No,
tap.
he uses the move. He uses the move throughout the match. So if John
every
Cena,
time he applies it.
yeah. So like John Cena, Cody Rhodes' match from last Sunday night, John Cena hit like 7 attitude adjustments. That would be 350 points. Even though Cena lost the match and lost 100 points, he would have netted 250 points for that week, for that match.
Okay. I
Hmm?
hope everyone has a calculator.
Yes, please. You have to be clear with your so you'd say on Sunday, hey, my starters for this week are Roman, Bianca, and obviously my tag team. Yeah, sorry, Joe. No 20 Superman punches for cheating points yet. That's no hacks.
But you can get a bunch of shitty spears. These aren't that,
Exactly.
but they're not great.
So generally, again, that's kind of the concept.
So, but is his finisher the spear or the spear is his
Roman?
finisher?
Yeah, Roman's
not
the spear.
No.
So again, we're gonna try this out on Sunday. We're gonna try a mock draft out tonight so that everyone can kind of get their feet, proverbial feet wet.
Steven.
Because Steven, I needed to get your attention somehow. I knew you would notice that because you always notice things far to the left, like feet.
Everyone's staring at Liv's butt.
See,
Steven, like that weird foot in the background. Steven, I love you immensely. You know this.
But yes, we are doing this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Just also
For real.
to celebrate Nick's birthday also
Yeah.
as well. So it would be a birthday draft extravaganza.
Steven, damn it, Steven, this is not about. Oh, correct this. We're not doing.
Terrible at PowerPoint.
Unbelievable. But yes, so generally, that is the concept for the fantasy wrestling draft. So get ready.
Lord
Sunday.
Ball.
Start thinking about your picks. Could be Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, maybe a guy like after LA Knight.
John, you and this LA Knight thing, I can't.
Well,
We'll get there, kids.
we will get there. But again, fantasy wrestling on Sunday, we are going to
Yes,
bring
and
that
also
back.
come celebrate Nick's birthday and come drink with us.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun. A little birthday bash. Reese has already got his picks. I hope someone takes.
Oh my
someone.
gosh.
The beauty
You
of
don't know
fantasy is that someone takes somebody right before you.
Yeah, it's like you don't know who's gonna get picked in front of you.
Reese has his big board. Oh, it's good. Sunday's gonna be fun. Sunday's gonna be. I'm gonna try and overproduce this.
Who you don't want to pick someone too early.
Yeah, we're gonna really reevaluate
You
this.
think you can get someone late in the third? Oh God, I'm trying to get out of fantasy football, and now I'm in this.
Hmm?
Someone's gonna keep track because I'm not doing this math. I'm just gonna do that now. Mama, don't do math.
That's fair. But Nikki, let's move along. Get back into actual Kate baby.
This week in wrestling.
Yeah, this week in wrestling. Let's start with our AEW Dynamite takeaways.
We're gonna veer a little bit, and we'll come back. I know this is not everyone's favorite. Oh, Joe, don't even know half of it.
So, I mean, we could talk about the MJF stuff in a second. Do you wanna anything in particular that strikes you aside from that before we get to that? You want to talk Kyle Fletcher?
That happened. I didn't watch the closer.
Well, no, I mean just like his first introduction as TNT Champion.
I couldn't get over his sunglasses. I honestly couldn't remember what the promo was.
Basically,
I just stared at the
Don Callis made a painting A nude.
Oh yes. It isn't MJF's ex-girlfriend doing those, or she did one of.
Oh, that's how.
I don't.
I thought she was supposed to be a backstage interviewer or something.
No, I said ex. His current missus is now Alicia Tout, who does the stuff in the background. But his girlfriend, the one that we saw on the cruise, she used to do the painting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he should have won at All In. I get the pop for Dustin, but now he's out with double knee surgery. I don't know. I really want to. I like Fletcher in the ring. I like his attitude. Get those fucking glasses off. But I don't know. Again, it happened on Collision. I don't know. Everybody watches Collision. I there's only so much I can watch.
It was such a big miss. Just again, like making him. You should have just at All In give him his moment. I know Adam. I think maybe with the Adam Cole retirement thing, that's what put such.
They wanted a feel good moment with Dustin instead of like a heel winning.
Yeah,
that's what I think. But I'm just like, then wait till the next pay per view. That didn't need to be on Collision. Then vacate the belt again. If Dustin's knees are all messed up. But again, they did the Canadian Destroyer through the table and he kicked out. I'm like, come on. Like it's too much sometimes. And I felt like that last week that with the Outrunner Bucks match, sort of the same with the Bucks match that opened, and it's like, haha, like you called them Max and Jeremy from TNA, like.
Yeah.
I have to like, can we focus on the little pockets that I like? Yeah. I don't know what's happening with Toni Storm and Alex Windsor, but I sort of love it. It's not like it's her new girl pal, and it's such a different vibe, obviously, from her and Mariah. That was more like actually sexual, and then this is like the tongue-in-cheek kind of how Tony's been sexual. It's like, oh, I know your friendship and blah blah blah, whatever. I'm not going to be able to quote the promo, but I think that's more fun. I think she's gonna, as much as we love Athena, I don't think Athena's taking the belt off her in a couple weeks.
No.
But I like that tag team together.
Yeah. Athena and Mercedes? No,
I was talking about Alex and Toni Storm.
Yeah.
I think that their backstage segment with Renee was fun.
Yeah, Reese is agreeing with you. It's interesting. I said like Tony was the best thing going for AEW, and Tony and Hangman and MJF. And now, I don't know. The first hour, especially last week, should have been, and it should be those three. Like, those are the three people that are going to probably keep you most interested in AEW at this point in time, and try and keep them throughout the show, because there's really no other stars that are consistently doing it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who do we turn over to the AEW to watch? It's MJF.
For me, it's Tony Hangman.
Yeah.
MJF, I'm like, the whole him with the Hurt business has kind of turned me off. You came back as I'm going to be this lone wolf, and then like your next storyline, you're immediately begging to be in a group.
Reese has an idea. He proposed an idea of a tag match: Athena and Monet versus Storm and Windsor, and winner takes all.
Ugh. No. Is that going to be your sneaky way to take the belt off Tony?
Ugh.
I don't know. I want Tony to have a reign as long as Athena has with the ROH belt. I don't know. I don't think it's ready to take it off her yet.
No, that's fair.
But it's a little bright spot, and then.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, those are the three most watchable people on Dynamite, because I don't care about, like, and I said this, Reese. I put this in your chat the other day. I know it's going to be a good match, Swerve and Okada. I don't care. They give me no reason to care about Okada and AEW at all.
I feel like Swerve has to win this. I don't think just unify the belt and just put, like, if Swerve loses to Okada, like, which is like a crazy, insane statement to say. Again, like I feel like kind of devalued Okada for us to be like, what? He just got this belt, or his unification. I think it's a good belt aesthetic, and I'm like, I hope he loses immediately. I don't know. Maybe I just want to see Swerve with a belt.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because besides, no, I guess it's kind of. Like, your two top champions are babyface, and then what? Everyone else is a heel?
Basic.
Like, Okada, Mercedes, Kyle. Your tag teams are heel.
He thinks the winner of the match is losing to catch up. I mean,
And
he could put over someone. He's probably the most over in AEW. Out of
isn't he not on TV or about to not be on TV because of G1? Or does that already happen?
recently.
Again, 2016 me would know this. I can't keep up anymore. But like, is that the whole thing? He's supposed to go to the G1 and that's why he's out for a little bit. Was he in that? I don't even remember him being in the was he in the ring? I just remember Fletcher and Callis, and then Lance was sitting on the rope, and then you had Alexander, and then who was the guy in the fucking mask? Couldn't remember. Remember, we were like, who the fuck is that?
I'm blank. Bandito?
No, Bandito's a good guy.
Oh.
He's with Brody. Okay, maybe that's also a bright spot to watch, because anything Brody King does, I am here for forever.
So, as we roll on with our Dynamite takeaways, so getting into what closed the night, and like I said, he's the guy, one of the top stars in AEW is MJF, and MJF now is officially out of the business.
I told you, if you join the syndicate, we hurt people. And since you joined us, all you've been talking about is me, I, my, just like Bobby said.
I hurt myself.
Your ego is more than anybody can stand, and that's coming from me.
I still feel
It is what it is, brother.
I focus on the pain.
And as my last act of kindness to you, because I do love you like a little brother, we will leave you in one healthy peace so that you can pursue your big, beautiful belt. I do love you like a little brother, and I hope you fail in your endeavor, because if you succeed,
try to kill it.
Bobby Lashley is coming for you, and it won't be business.
So Nikki,
I looked at Nick and I was like, Johnny or 9 Inch Nails, and you're like, neither, and I was like, oh yeah, and then got that.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry, what was your question?
So no, MJF is officially out of the syndicate.
He should have been there in the first place. Or you just set up between him and Big Bob? Obviously not, because he's going after Hangman. So what's the point? What's the point of this?
Well, that's what it said.
To get a sexy little onesie?
Basically, like, it's gonna be, and it seems everything about this whole thing seems rushed, even to the point where him challenging at the end. Again, it goes into the end of Dynamite where he beats the hell out of Briscoe and wins. And Hangman comes off to run him off. They come to blows, and just everything about the whole MJF Hurt Syndicate, even Hangman Page stuff. I know they tease it in the back. Seems super rushed, and I know he's the next, like he's a big challenger for Hangman as a champion. If Hangman gets wins, just gives him more momentum and all that. But everything to me seems like a waste. You could have had MJF off in the distance and then come in a couple of months and then do the job at that point in time. I get you have Happy Gilmore 2 out. Maybe they're trying to capitalize off of that momentum.
That moment was a weird fever dream. But him in that, I had to explain to Nick what a fever dream was, and I was like, "How do you not?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's just like it's a fever dream. Like it's a hallucination when you have a fever." But he was so like the little spots that he had is so funny. Like his facials, but when they're singing it in the airport as mimes. Sorry, spoiler. But it's so fun. But maybe you're trying to capitalize on it. It's not like they didn't mention. Did they? They didn't mention
What?
Him being in Happy Gilmore.
But everything's about him. But
it's also been out like for what 3 weeks now. I know we just watched it Tuesday.
Yeah, it has been live for
A couple weeks.
But yeah, ultimately, it just feels so rushed that you could, and like the feud, the Lashley MJF feud, like kicking him out. He had nothing wrong to get kicked out. Like
I feel like a skit happened on Collision that we missed. All of a sudden, it was just like, we're not together anymore.
Yeah. Unless there's something
It was
like
just
you
like
probably.
there was like 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago, he was just like yelling at him and mocks. I read a recent thing that said mocks in it. So Bobby just yelled at Max. And like I don't know why Bobby yelled at him. I'm missing a chunk of the story. But I feel like there wasn't a lot to sink our teeth into anyway.
Exactly. And yeah, Josh. I know. It's still. Oh, I you talking about Happy Gilmore. I thought you were talking about Dynamite.
I was talking to my friend about it, who was like, "I love it. It's so great." There's like, again, a weird fever dream. There's little bits I liked, and I feel like I liked all the other like supporting characters, like Bad Bunny in it, hysterical. MJF in it, super funny. Rory Mac, what is it? What's yeah, the golfer guy.
Yeah.
He was very cute, and the other guy, Schaefer.
Yeah, Dustin Schaefer.
Yeah, like all those like little funny bits on the side. John Daly being a drunk. Well, hello, but like I liked all the little supporting stuff. So if you can kind of get over Adam Sandler, I think it's good.
Yeah, and part of the storyline. John gets it. Oh, this John. Sorry, not John. You're talking about John Daly. I'm getting caught up in too many conversations.
Wait, side quest.
But yeah, so ultimately, Nikki, that's kind of my thinking. Everything is very rushed on the MJF Hurt Syndicate Hangman Page storyline, and it's a waste of one of their top. Their two top guys. Hangman is a champion, and MJF, and you have to put your best players to help elevate others. And there's this one, I think, is just too soon.
Yeah, and also I'm just sort of over like MJF going to markets. Like your brother said, ha ha. Like we've already did this a couple months ago. Like, why are we doing this again?
Right.
I like that we are seeing a little more serious Mark Briscoe, but it's just like at the point where it was like, haha, your brother died, and it should have been you, ha. Like I don't know, something about that's real ick, but I don't know. But obviously, Mark is fine with it because they're doing it.
Right.
But so right.
Exactly. So, Nikki, put a bow on our AEW segment for the week. If there's anything we missed, you want to talk about, call in.
I think we probably talked too much. You talk too much. What was I doing, Nelson?
But, Nikki, let's bring it back. Actually, let's go this way. Bring it back to
Bring it back.
Monday Night Raw. Any of your, we could go down a number of things.
Well, I told you the number one thing I want to talk about, but so if you want to say something first.
No, you go. Right, I mean, so it could be a number of things. You want to talk about the Vision burying LA Knight?
Well, I figure we save that.
All right, save that
for your...
Ladies first, Nikki. I will let you start. What are your...
I was like, I know this is not going to be one of your topics because you're so obsessed with them burying LA Knight, and we'll get there. That's all you've talked to me all week about. But can we talk the ending or post-match between Waller and Penta and the grieving New Day come in? Xavier Woods has this incredible hat. Penta gets said hat, puts it on his head, and like if you haven't seen this, I don't want to call it a sombrero, but like you know what kind of hat I'm talking about. Does this sexy little Penta dance, and then frisbees it like he's Kung Lao through the ropes back into like Xavier Woods' stomach. It was so dumb, and I loved it. And I think I probably rewatched that multiple times just to see the little dance and the comment of it all.
Yeah. Well, Penta's another guy. If you talk about fans, he's another guy who could be a guy, maybe a sneaky sleeper.
So then, what's his finisher? Because is it? Could we have the conversation? Because is it the destroyer, or is it not the destroyer? But it's definitely the Penta driver.
Yeah, they call it the Penta driver.
I don't know, but I feel he hits the destroyer.
Any move that's named with your name in it's got to be your finisher.
Well, I know we're not including AEW people, but would Mark Briscoe's be the J Driller or the Froggy Bow? Froggy Bow is his. obviously Jay Driller if it's in your name. But he
No,
does.
it would be,
He
it
does
would be
change
his,
his shirt.
probably his move.
So it's the Froggy Bow.
Yeah.
There's so many. I'm so many rules.
Yeah, see, Reese is agreeing. That's right. Yeah, there we go. But yes, it was a nice spot. But yeah, I mean, well, that was that in the well, no, that's in the day. Grayson Waller is just getting.
Well, yeah. Well, that's also a thing that came up, and we didn't. I'm sorry, Josh, you missed Nikki's news. We talked about ESPN.
Nikki has it. She can predict the future.
Oh Jesus. So it was like Austin Theory's removed from the internal list. Apparently he is injured and he's on that list the same as Zoe Stark, Ilya Dragunov. It's just someone that's like it's not on their internal list to like book stories or like pitch stories for. Because everyone's like, oh, Austin, you want to talk about buried? Austin Theory's buried. He was Vince's guy, and now Triple H fucking hates him, and now blah 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 blah. So now Grayson Waller's been running around with the New Day in mourning. I've been loving. Again, Kofi without a beard is I can't. But Xavier Woods in that hat, looking real good. Also Penta in the hat, real good.
Nikki's all about fashion.
I'm terrible. Like I wear wrestling shirts. If I'm not in the office, it's a wrestling shirt. I know nothing. But him in that hat, all for it.
But yeah, so mostly the momentum is retained by the champions. We see really throughout the night, Dom Mysterio with the help of the Grande Americanos, the new joints of sorts.
Basically.
Yeah, we see that. We see Charlotte and Bliss both retaining over the Judgment Day. And again, at the end of the night, he actually ends up winning by DQ because CM Punk gets involved. So actually Rollins, and he does end up standing tall. So 3 champions, new champions reigning supreme, keeping the momentum from SummerSlam. I've been doing that
Hot Mania
all the time. But then we also got this fun segment, which I know we love here at the Nick Club. We love our Knicks, but Nikki Bella got absolutely roasted.
Girl. And then we watched the movie afterwards, and you see her for like 3 hot seconds.
She's right.
And like in the credits, her name was like Medusa, that has no speaking lines. I'm like, oh, this poor pickle. Oh, and she said,
You want to take a look at it?
Oh yeah. So
No, I'm not buying it. You are a liar, just like your husband. Guys, no one buys your BS. No one. Because you know what, Becky? I see right through you. You are that same insecure, little scared girl that came into this division.
Do not talk about me and my hot husband. Me and my hot husband are the greatest wrestling couple of all time. But wait a minute, at one point that would have been you and your... Oh wait, you can't see him anymore.
that last second, the guy in the crowd loses his shit. Like, oh, that's such a, like, I just felt that in, like, my stomach, and I was like, oh, and it just hurt. And I love Nikki Bella, and it's just like, and then watching it's like, also spoilers, half of you guys aren't clearly gonna watch it, but Nikki is Becky's caddy in the movie. So, like, that also kind of says some stuff. But it hurt. It made my stomach hurt. But it was just like, yeah, got him.
Yeah. And then at the end, she laid her out with a punch. So like she got over twice in that whole segment. Sometimes it's like, the person with the better verbal spar wins, and then they get knocked down. This, she got both.
I know, poor girl.
That called same part as the person. Yeah, it's crazy. But so my question, I'm going to throw this out there: will this feud, Nikki Bella now and Becky Lynch, will this elevate the women's IC title? Because Now Lyra can't challenge for that belt anymore. And if we're trying to add relevancy to this women's IC title, Lyra's the first women's IC champion. Now Becky, a big name as champion, you're having her be challenged by Nikki Bella. Is this going to elevate the title and add more prestige to it? Is this too soon? Is this kind of a waste at the moment?
No, I think Becky with the belt. Because again, I think we're still going to get back to Bayley and Lyra at some point. I think, again, this would probably be like a petty match. And then, like, why not have this little detour with Nikki? Nikki needs the money. She's paying for some piece of shit guy's life. She needs this paycheck. And then again, like, I feel like Nikki did have a point there. It was just like, you know, like, when Becky came in, like, the Bellas were running the show. Like, they were the top of the women's division. And then it's like, when they were kind of coming up, and it was like, you know, everyone was talking about Charlotte and Mercedes and Sasha, and like Becky was kind of, the three of them that came up was kind of at the bottom. She was like the good, you know. So I get what Nikki was trying to get across. I just feel like her promo skills are not as great as Becky. But I think Becky having this belt for a very long time is going to elevate it. I don't think this feud devalues it in any way, shape, or form. Give Nikki a paycheck.
All right. So you're saying, I mean, yeah, it gives us some credibility. I would love to see, like, if Lyra won this belt, Lyra defending against Nikki and getting a victory to add more. Like, you know, add more prestige to her as champion.
Yeah.
Because Nikki's the perfect person to come in to a rising mid-carder and elevate them, because she's a former women's champion. Like, that's what you.
But they don't have anyone there yet. Like, who besides Lyra?
Well, I think they should.
One thing, we're taking Lyra out of the equation. There's no other female mid-card that they are building up.
Well, you never. I don't know. I mean,
I'll wait. It's not
Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green.
It should be.
They'll probably put Chelsea Green right back into the mid card. So
I'm fine with that.
Chelsea Green with Nikki Bella, that would have been
But
great.
I think because then she's been with the Stephanie Becker stuff, so I'd rather see Chelsea and Stephanie go off. Again, not mad. They can do Chelsea. What's next? What's after Paris? What's the September show? Because it's not right. It's not Perry then Australia. Australia's in October because that's when we come back from our vacation. But there's something. It's someone. These are there's something in between. But then you can also circle back to Chelsea or someone else. But again, you have Chelsea, Lyra.
Yeah, that's fair. So, Nikki, we're gonna get into the topic that I started with.
Yes, can't look on your soapbox.
Because we get to the main event, and sure enough, via DQ, but ultimately the Vision, which now is what they're being called,
officially
reigns supreme, so they end up being on top. And sure enough, they take down not only LA Knight, who was in the match as the first of many, but CM Punk, who comes to interfere and get his piece of flesh out of Seth Rollins, can't, and then Roman Reigns. So ultimately, he missed, and I'm going to say this right now. So he missed SummerSlam. Completely left off the card. Right?
He said he was on vacation getting some R&R.
Yeah. You don't want to be on that kind of vacation. He doesn't need that. He needs to keep the momentum.
Well,
so
that was their kayfabe reason for him not being on SummerSlam.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is LA Knight being buried because he's not on SummerSlam, and then you get the first main event match, and kayfabe-wise, it makes perfect sense. You were screwed over by Seth Rollins. You had a victory over him. You should be one of his challengers. And then this happens, and he once again kind of becomes an afterthought in this whole story. Like he's getting Jey Uso'd again. And I think the same momentum that Jey Uso had to become world champion goes for LA Knight, and he's losing it. He's going to lose it, and they're not going to put the belt on him like they did with Jey Uso.
What do you mean they put the belt on Jey Uso?
Yeah. they're not going to put the belt on LA Knight
like they did. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed a word there. You opened and closed Raw. You had all Seth's crew, and then at the end of your match, you were in there with Punk and Roman. I don't know how this is considered him being buried. He's on TV every week.
Because I don't think they're going to get him over the hump to being the world champion. I don't think
he
this
can
is
get
what
in line with everybody else. I don't think this is getting him anywhere closer to. I don't think there will ever.
Because I think Sami Zayn is going to be the foil to Rollins. I don't think it's LA Knight. Sami Zayn has a better storyline and story arc.
Yeah, I just don't. Right now, there's not enough room, and I don't think he's this young up and comer. And with him not winning the Money in the Bank, the last 2 Money in the Banks, maybe he's just gonna be that necessarily not comparing, but maybe the Razor Ramon or Jake the Snakes, that you are this great character that we're all gonna remember, but you're never gonna win the big one.
Yeah,
because I think
Josh is kind of on the same level. The push he's getting isn't enough to propel him to that championship. It's not. It's 100% no. He's not going to have as much momentum. He's going to be the afterthought in this whole storyline, this whole arc, and he's probably going to end up maybe getting a win over Bronson Reed. Maybe.
I don't think that's him being buried.
If he's being buried on the main event scene, that's for sure. All right, if you want to make him a mid-card, but will you hear all those pops?
I know this is probably an extreme example, but DX putting the Spirit Squad in a box saying back to OVW. To me, that's a burial. You losing a match on the main event of Raw with all these top guys. How are you being buried? It's not like it was a squash match. He didn't get rolled up in 30 seconds. He didn't take one stop and good night.
No. You can have a good match, but you're not gonna. If you're never gonna get the victories and never gonna be recognized on the same level as these other guys, then you're not. Then you're getting buried. That's
what we have left.
He's being buried as a main eventer. All right, he's being buried as a main eventer. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking.
I just don't know if they ever saw him as a main eventer then.
You hear those pop? Then why give the title to Jey Uso? He's at the same pop that Jey Uso's has. The same exact pop. If they did the decibel thing.
I'll be a little controversial here because I do like LA Knight, but I prefer a Jey match or Jey promo over LA. He stumbled that ending that he should have hit strong. He stumbles a lot through his promos. And it worries me a little bit. And then also, again, still not athletic, but I feel like he misses more than he hits in the ring and on a promo. That I feel like, again, Jay's more not more of fluid promo, but I don't know. If
he's just got that
Jay or LA, I'd kind of rather watch a Jay match.
No, I'd watch it a little bit.
I don't know. That's why I say controversial.
But yeah. Joe's saying buried, no, overshadowed by the Steph and Punk storyline. Sure.
Yeah, I think bury's too strong of a word.
See, Steve, losing to people you've got no business losing to is being buried.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's it.
I just don't agree with him. I think you're being real over dramatic right now. He opened and closed Raw, or within the opening segment and the closing. What? I don't.
Spirit God Nikki's also. Yeah, she is.
I am. No, I would never. But it's just I don't know. I feel like you're being crazy pants.
Fair, it's fair.
Yeah, Wade Barrett getting buried by John Cena, not winning that match. That's to me a burial.
I still think he's getting main event buried, but all right, agree to disagree. It's just a fun debate topic. I'm throwing it out there. See, get everything going. I love it. I love it. But
yeah. Again, I'm also, for our kids that are coming in late, this is Nick's birthday weekend extravaganza. We're streaming tonight, and we're also streaming on Sunday, which is his actual birthday.
Sunday's the fun day.
Sunday, fun day, Nick's birthday day.
The draft.
Oh, the draft.
So get ready. 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'm excited. to bring this to the people.
Yes. So there'll be no punching of Nick this weekend because he's my sweet little birthday boy. But no, but I'm definitely hardcore disagreeing with you. I think you're being dramatic. He's not getting buried. Again, I think Ed said it earlier that like not everyone can be champion. Their card is so stacked, and then like being overshadowed by Seth, which is Seth is kind of getting his moment in the sun because in WrestleMania 40 he was being outshined between Roman and Cody and Rock and blah blah blah. His sweet little pickle needs to shine. So now it's Seth's time. Again, it's just
I don't know. Well, like we're gonna disagree.
I'm gonna keep repeating myself, but I think you're being a little crazy.
We'll see. But Nikki, let's get into it as we're right near top of the hour when we open up the phone lines. But before we do so, let me actually do that. We get into our little SmackDown. Right.
Oh my god! I know you pull up like what WWE has advertised.
Yes.
I honestly, I don't think because we talked about this last week. Like, oh, like the Monday after SummerSlam, that was kind of gonna be a big thing. Like, there's no like surprises or debuts or.
Just real quick, as I'm doing this,
Okay.
To give everyone a fair shake at it, the call-in line is going to be open. I'm going to pin it. We're trying some new things here to the end. But first caller gets first pick in the mock draft. If you're one of the regulars that gets mock draft, it's coming. Ed, calm down.
God. Where are the turtles?
Hold on. Give me pin message. There we go. That's how you do it. We're trying it out. But Nikki, let's discuss.
Well, that's what I was kind of alluding to. Like, I feel like Raw after SummerSlam wasn't that like, oh my god. So is this going to be the big thing? If the person I don't want to see, is he going to come out?
Okay, well, before we start with that, we'll end with that. But the listed, and this was, I did this like literally an hour ago, so this is the last thing listed. So, interesting tag match. We got, I'm just going to call him Hikaleo. Joe-Ho, you get first pick. Look at that. But it's going to be Talatonga, Ed's favorite. It's the hair. And yeah, because it looks because the hair. They both have
okay. Go on.
Talatonga and JC Mateo, which is an interesting tag team to see these two. I would not pair these two up.
What are you talking about? They're the two enforcers of the MFT.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Normally, it's like a tag. I would think Mateo and Tongaloa.
Well, you can't. He's a terrible artist.
Well,
I'm surprised by your surprise. To be honest with you.
But Ed, you got number 2 pick, Ed. Look at that. So the link is not missing, Steven. What are you talking about? It's in there.
The missing link. Come on.
Oh, I get it. Puns I can't catch up. Against the Motor City Machine Guns. It's gonna be interesting because I just maybe they're in there. Reese, number 3 pick. Maybe they're in there to try and get, I guess, a little bit more seasoning for Talatonga in his second match now.
He needs it.
That's what I'm thinking. Is that the scenario? Is they're just putting these two together because they know these two smaller guys that are great veterans will make them look good. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. But maybe tag match again to try and protect him. And then you mentioned it. John Cena returns, and he's going to address what happened at SummerSlam after getting F5 on Brock Lesnar. Yeah, does Brock Lesnar show up tonight?
I hope not.
I don't think so. I can't see it happening just because I feel like you give it a minute, you let Cena come out and cut a promo, you give it a week, have him say, I don't know what the hell happened. Josh, number 4 pick. 4 caller, 4 pick. So what we're going to do is with the callers, say your 2 spots, and then your last shot will be your pick in the first round of the mock draft.
So then, am I just sick?
Steven, you're 5. Say again.
Then am I 6 or am I not in the mock?
Yeah, well, yeah, you'll be
The last.
yeah, a little less.
The last of us. Last time.
Last of us.
I don't know. I just wonder because his face turning promo last week, he basically kind of brought up that like The Rock's not in the storyline anymore. Travis Scott's not in the story. Travis Scott's not in the storyline anymore. Like, and then basically Triple H blamed him for bringing Brock back. I wonder like how real shooting from the hip he's going to be. But I also don't want him necessarily coming out and being like, 2014 babyface John Cena cutting a promo.
No, Josh, it's just a mock draft. You just first round just to get everyone's feet wet.
To show how it would actually work when we do it on Sunday.
Yeah, so everyone can get the concept.
It's a dress rehearsal, if you will.
Yes, mock draft.
We're going into the ring in our sweatpants and just pretending we're doing the thing.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it's basically you let Cena come out dressed like I don't know what the hell happened. Because I do think the storyline, and I think Steve put this in our chat, and I do agree with the storyline, is that because I said this to you when we watched on Sunday, is that Lesnar was sent by The Rock because The Rock is the final boss. He's hiring mercenaries, hitman to do his bidding to Cena at this point in time because The Rock is the new. I know we're not going to use name redacted, but the corporate Vince McMahon character. That's what The Rock is playing with the final boss, and that's
I would hate it so fucking much.
But yeah, we'll see. So Nikki, phone lines are open.
That's the only 2 things announced for SmackDown?
Yeah, as I did earlier. Yeah. Okay. At about 3. What did I do? 3:30, 4 o'clock? No, actually, like 4:30.
All right. So nothing with Tiffy, your women's champion.
No, I'm gonna go to WWE.com right now.
I know it's after 7, so we can move on. I'm just it's interesting.
Nothing changed.
Okay. Carry on then.
So, and for this draft, we're just doing WWE, just to reiterate, and it's people on their website. So I'll pull it up in a second just to kind of.
Yeah, and we're gonna do like our normal. Come in, tell us 3 things. Your first 2 things are going to be whatever your wrestling stuff you tell us every week, and then your last shot, ding ding, is going to be your pick.
Exactly.
So that's how we're structuring tonight's festivities, kids.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick little look, see some of the superstars real.
I think everyone knows what kind of top people. It's just when we did that faction, I was like, oh, I'm going to pick my Roddy Strong. Like, I don't think you'd pick someone like, if I'm building a dream faction, I'm going to pick someone like, this is like, if we want to win and get points, then I'm going to pick someone that's going to do all the things.
You play to win the game, Herm Edwards. There we go.
Lord.
Nice little jet reference. Threw it in there. But Nikki, phone lines are open. Regulars are ready to take their shots and make their picks. My Blondie, hit the snare.
Oh,
Love that song. Such a banger.
After a banger. This one's a banger because it scares me because everyone just like are punching their chest.
Well, Nikki, like I said, we are doing a mock first round of the fantasy wrestling draft, the Nick Club fantasy wrestling draft that we are doing Sunday, August 10th at 5 p.m. this Sunday, Eastern time. So, again, just a quick rundown. Each team drafts 5 faction members, 2 male, 2 female, and 1 tag team. You choose 1 male and 1 female along with that team to represent you for the week, just like in fantasy football and setting your lineup. Points are done based off of the matches and scoring, who wins, depending on how you win the match. DQ is worth less than a pin. A pin is worth less than a submission. A submission is worth less than a knockout. And then moves and things that happen in the match. So finishing move, 20 points. Table move, 20 points. Chair shot, things of that nature. But in our mock draft, the first caller got the first pick. And the first one
Again,
to get here.
your two wrestling things, your third thing is your pick.
Exactly. So, Nikki, beat your heart.
Ah, this is so aggressive.
Ooh, 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 Jew.
Hi guys, happy Friday. So I'm gonna start off real quick, Nick. It's your wife. It's you versus your wife and like all of the regulars. You're being over dramatic. They're not burying LA Knight. What are you doing? Overshadowed, yes.
Burying him in the main event, Josh.
If they're burying him, he's nowhere near the main event.
You're getting me so
That's
frustrated.
the whole point of being buried, that you're nowhere near the top. However, he just got a title shot on Raw, main evented. He's not. That's literally the antithesis of being buried.
Unbelievable. He's getting Jey Uso before even winning the title.
Oh my! No, what do you do? What are you talking about? And Nikki, talk to your husband.
I tried to. He's like, that could be your topic. I was like, why?
You're insane right now.
It's his birthday weekend, so I'm just like, you do you.
All right.
That's why
All right.
topic, then sure.
I got to set you straight here, Ed. When you get on here, you got to help me out here, Ed, because this is and Stephen, this is ridiculous. He's being over dramatic.
You know what?
It's his birthday.
You know what?
He wants to.
You just made the list.
All right. As far as John goes tonight, how many more appearances do we have left of him? We're getting close to single digits now, because you have SmackDown tonight, then you have Paris. That's 2 off the bat, and we're still 4 months left in the year. 4.
Reese is saying 12 in the chat.
Okay. All right. But by the time we're done with August, we're down to 10 minimum. At least.
He's the SmackDown before Paris as well.
Okay. So
We'll be down to 3.
It's wow, 2025 flew. I still don't care that Brock's back. I get what John was doing, but it is what it is. All right. I said my LA piece. That was really the main thing I wanted to talk about. So for my first pick, Nick, ring the bell.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He doesn't even have it queued up. Some producer. All right. Since I'm picking for Lisa and I'm gonna. She would kill me if I didn't make this pick. I'm gonna go with Rhea.
Ooh.
Oh.
Rhea Ripley.
Lovely.
Yeah, Rhea's off the table.
The number 1 overall draft pick in the mock draft.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure that chat is going to go nuts over this, but yeah, I'm picking Rhea.
I love it.
For the mock draft, I get it. This is the mock draft, but yeah, I feel like Mrs. Joho would have my head on a platter if I had first pick and didn't pick Rhea. Yeah.
She would. So
yeah.
When she comes home from work, be like, baby, I got us Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, exactly. So you're welcome, sweetheart. It's the mock draft. It doesn't matter. All right, guys. Happy Friday. I'll talk to you guys soon. Happy birthday, Nick.
Pick one. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Joho with Rhea Ripley. Round 1, the number 1 overall pick.
You want riptide after riptide after riptide after riptide.
Joho gets his girl. I know why he chose him.
is your little chicken tender slut.
Yeah, I got a 3 of Ripley. Joe's making plays tonight, baby.
I know.
Love it.
Round
Love
one,
it. Love your
pick
business.
one. Joe selects. I'm gonna try this. We're
Is it
trying out
girl?
some stuff, so this is yeah.
Nick wants to be like an official draft from the like.
There you go. Yeah, like. Joe selects Rhea Ripley off the board.
I love it.
It's gonna be a tough one. Should I just keep the ticker going?
Yeah, do it.
All right. Next up, number 2 pick in the draft. I gotta find his intro here. Regular, we need to know for the number 2 pick, what's in his head, ladies and gentlemen. It's no one from AEW, so it's already off to a good start.
Yeah, Darby Allin sucks.
What's in your head? In your head. Zombie.
Hello.
What's up, Ed?
How's it going? Happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a drink for me.
I will. Multiple.
That's right. All
Don't
weekend
have to tell me that.
extravaganza.
I was gonna say no. I gotta agree with Joe. You know what? I'm gonna disagree. LA Knight is being buried. He's so buried. We're cooking this man in a pie. Listen.
Exactly.
No, I do agree with him. He's main eventing. He's on the show every week. The guy shows up and gets the biggest reaction. Like, it's just not everybody can be champion at once. The roster's stacked. I get it. Like, I don't know what to do with him either. Like, I guess you just feed him to the champ. So the champ's got something to do and he's got something to do. And then the crowd gets to say 3 things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can.
I guess. I don't know. He could have been world champion. You can make that title
Yeah.
to give him.
I 100% agree with you, right? But what do you do with him then? Do you just like 99 hardcore Holly? He just wins the belt and beats everybody? Like, because so right now, like the world heavyweight title's adding to, it adds to the Punk Rollins storyline. You don't put him over on SmackDown because that messes up the Cody Cena storyline. Do you give him the U.S. title? I don't even remember who the U.S. champ is.
It's Solo, and he just had that.
Yeah.
Right. It's right. So like he just had that. You don't give him the Intercontinental belt because Dominic's doing stuff in AAA with it, I guess. Like,
yeah.
Like holy shit. Like shout outs to Dominic too. Like he's been like the past like 2-3 years, that dude's grown. It's fantastic to see.
Mm-hmm.
The king
They're
of,
actually like letting him do moves.
The greatest lucha libre of all time, Dom Mysterio.
Luchador.
Lucha King.
God, Mikey would slap you.
Well, Mike's not here, so.
He should be here.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Honestly, I think him AJ might have been like my match of the weekend. I love that match so fucking much.
I would agree with you if Cody Cena didn't happen. If Cody Cena didn't happen and we got a bunch of just like off camera stuff, or I should say off mic stuff with Cena, him just like staring down the camera, looking at Stu and being like, "You got to run in you." I was like, "Let's go!" Him just being there with Stu. Everything after the match that like you could just see him like you get the lip reads. I was like, no, I was there for that.
Yeah, true.
Hey, man, Meltzer finally gave it a WWE match 5 stars. So, you know, it matters.
Praise
it's
be.
important. Dom is killing it. It's a good time.
That's true. Ed, what else you got for us?
What else do I got for us? I don't know. I caught a couple of clips of AEW, and I don't. Apparently, MVP's got heat, but then he doesn't.
Yeah,
he hates Mike Bailey, but they put that thing out where he was telling you.
I don't understand, but yeah, no. Apparently, the thing came out that is like MJF has heat because like
he probably does. Mike Bailey got jobbed out again, and I was like, oh, he's gonna win.
Mike Bailey's getting buried.
Another burial. Another burial.
You need a like the golden shovel coming out.
Oh, you got to get. Honestly, we need a couple of drops for Nick.
There you go.
Rest in peace.
If anybody should have got buried, it's Darby under Everest. Yeah, honestly, everybody's mad about Brock coming back, which, like, listen, I get that, you know, like, I was conflicted because my initial reaction, like hearing his music and seeing the stuff come up on the screen, literally, like, out loud was like, holy shit, okay. I didn't see that coming. And then immediately had that ick of just like, oh,
yep,
I don't really want him here anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I keep that same energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck Darby Allin too. Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, it's the one thing I will say this. So, like, I don't know where the whole legal situation is going, and like they must feel some kind of way decent enough about putting him on TV in this situation for what it's worth. But there's one person, if you're gonna right now, you know, blurring the line between reality and fiction and theater, but like, there's somebody, if you're really trying to get everyone to buy into, like, now Cena, because even like Friday and Saturday, we're like, is Cena really turned heel? Like, we weren't buying it at all.
Your turn face.
Face, sorry. Fully face now. We weren't buying it at all. And then we get a great match, and it was completely true. It was 100% face. And then this comes out. This is the one thing that, because I would have been like, all right, great. Now we have 3 months of John Cena face garbage that I don't really care as much about.
Oh, how dare you?
At least for one match, I'm gonna be like, fuck that guy. I want to see you kick the shit out of Brock Lesnar. And everyone, I feel like, in that room, like, there's gonna be a bunch of people that are Brock fans are like, kick his ass. Like, you know what? There is some element that everyone knows it's, you know, again, storyline script, but there was gonna be some of those people that are like, you know what? I'm gonna watch just to see Brock Lesnar get his ass kicked from John Cena, and I'm gonna root for John Cena way more than I ever have in recent.
Absolutely.
Even though, yeah.
No, and it'd still be one of those two, like, you know, in this, you know, post kayfabe, or, you know, whatever we're doing here, you know, where they're really blurring the lines between everything. Because I feel like I can use heel and face now because CM Punk and Rhea Ripley taught me what that was on the internet. So I don't feel super gross to, like, using those terms now, you know. But you know, like you're saying, if you're gonna blur the lines, the guy is a legit draw. The guy is a legit fighter. So, like, it is what it is. I still don't want him on my TV. I was fine with him just being gone. Like, he's done what he's done. We don't need him. Like, I agree with Joe Hope. Push new stars.
Yeah.
You know,
he's done everything. I don't need to see
literally everything. I don't
need to see John Brock 4,420.
I didn't think the feud was that good that they needed to do it and run it back. Like, when I said this the other night, like, when I think about John Cena feuds, Brock Lesnar's not one that I even think top of mind in top 3, 4, 5 feuds for anything.
No, if anything, I thought it was a little weird, especially with, like, how, like, so he comes back from doing all the UFC stuff, right? Explodes back, and then goes up against Cena to lose. Am I wrong? In like, well, wasn't that the timeline? He showed up at SummerSlam, beat the crap out of Cena, and then the first match they had, he fucking lost. And then beat him at, like, the next pay-per-view, or like some, like, I don't know, some 4-hour extravaganza Raw.
But that was before the suplexity.
Yeah.
Thing.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure because Lesnar was out of shape when he first came back. Because I remember him being a little thicker.
He was off the roids. Legit, the guy didn't have to worry about staying on a cycle or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, to be fair, I think most heavyweights in the UFC are on something anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. You gotta compete. Yeah.
No. Yeah, but yeah, I think he did lose that one. But then, yeah, because it was Brock, they're like, all right, we can't, like, completely let him go.
But yeah, I remember like him showing back up, and it was like, oh shit, like that's new and exciting. And then him just, like, losing to Cena immediately, and then getting his win back, and then I think he moved on to Triple H, and, like, didn't he tap out to a Kimura or something? Like,
yeah.
Which is weird, you know. Like,
and then he lost to Triple H at WrestleMania 29, which was and I was very upset about that too.
Yeah, and then went on a tear for the next 10 years.
But yeah, regardless. But Ed,
Nick,
your last shot before we let you go, your pick with the number 2 pick.
I don't want to say this is controversial, but it's interesting, right? Because, like, in a draft, you want someone that's going to be constantly playing or constantly on TV, and that's going to get you points.
Yeah.
I think Penta's the way to go.
You dirty bitch.
Ed going Penta.
You
I said sleeper, but now, if you're coming back on Sunday for the draft, it's going to be heavily criticized because people will say that you reached for the number 2 pick for Penta. People could argue.
Why am I reaching?
Well, it depends because is Penta
You
worth the
could've
first
got
round
him.
draft pick? Could you have got him later? Could you have got him in the second round?
Maybe. But here's the thing. Like, yeah, you can get somebody like, you know, like a Seth Rollins or a CM Punk, and like they're going to be on TV. Are they going to wrestle every week? Are they going to win every week?
No, but they'll also hit like Rollins or Punk could hit a finisher, and they're not losing you points either, and they get you 20.
That's
versus
true.
someone like, let's just say Joe just picked Rhea, right? Rhea could lose that week, and all of a sudden now you win 20 to negative 10.
Oh, Joe, I love you.
He's right. I am absolutely burying LA Knight. Honestly, that's the reason I didn't go for him or somebody like Carrion, because like they're gonna lose.
Joe put in the chat, and why are you burying LA Knight with your pick? John, I love you. So the next person better pick LA Knight.
Yeah.
Or he's buried forever.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get picked in the first round of this draft, LA Knight is buried.
I know, you're getting buried in the draft too.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Hold on a second. I'm testing out some stuff. This is a draft.
Oh, Nick's
See
oh,
what's
no,
good.
you're like, you gotta pick up because I'm typing, so you gotta talk. And I was like, I think the conversation will flow just fine, babe, as it is.
Talk it.
No more talking.
No more
Taka Tonga?
Talk.
talk.
Stop reading ideas.
I still want French LA Knight, but we.
Well put, Ed. Interesting pick,
I love it. I'm here for it.
ladies and gentlemen. Ed, give him the line before you go.
Say the thing.
Fuck Terry Bollea.
You got that thing.
He's going for Terry Bollea and not the Darby. The Darby is the one that we need to get him to say.
Just be
Yeah, Darby on
fuck 'em
sucks.
all.
Ed with the surprising Penta pick, number 2 overall in the Nick Club mock draft of the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour fantasy draft.
Love it.
Very interesting.
Love it.
He didn't even make the promo.
Sometimes you get your sleeper
picked
kids.
off the board.
You get your sleeper kids. Oh, God.
It's gonna be an interesting one.
This reminds me of all the work I have not done for any of our fantasy football leagues.
Touche. All right, Nikki, our newest regular from overseas, has the number 3 pick in our mock draft here. Bring him in. Little Reese Lightning.
That song gets stuck in my head after every time. Like later tonight, I'll be like, Reese, how are you, my friend?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good. We're drafting. This is so intense.
And happy birthday, of course, in advance.
What's up, Reese? What are you drinking? What are you thinking, buddy?
I'm thinking good week for wrestling, and I'm here to steal the third spot.
Love it. I love the energy.
Absolutely. But no, it's good to be back on with you guys. Hopefully you'll be on my channel hopefully next week.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely buzzing to be back on. Good week for wrestling. We'll see how it goes. Everyone else is supporting about Brock. I don't care. Not interested. Not interested. But I am interested in the real deal on Sunday. Because I want to win.
Well, we're going to start the draft on Sunday. The actual collecting, because it's going to be a while. We're going honor system and I have people chime in. because I'm gonna try and watch as much of the wrestling matches as possible.
But no one's done it right yet. That's the problem. No one's done it right.
Oh, Reese, now you got to say it now.
Like you've got to do it like this. The third draft comes to the weekly steel chair. I, Reese Russell, hereby select Braun Breaker.
That is a good pick. See, that I actually like. Like, that's worthy of the number 3 pick, Braun Breaker.
And there's a throwback to the original draft. Not the human being, but the actual. That was how The Rock was picked in 2002. The same speech.
I'm gonna step up our game. If you're gonna MC this on Sunday.
I know, well, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of drops. I don't know. It might be some NFL stuff. It might be some random stuff. I gotta figure out what. It depends what the internet provides, which is.
Oh, Heath Slater alone in the locker room after the draft because he was undrafted.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Reese, very, very, very neat pick on this one. Looking forward to it. Reese, I know you're in your war room mocking it up for Sunday.
I've got my main picks, my subsequent picks, my extra picks. I'm good.
He's done so much prep. It's.
Oh yeah, I'm very well prepared.
He's in the war room.
War games.
The Iron Man matches are my favorite match type for a reason.
Reese, well put. Very, very excited. Looking forward to seeing how you do on Sunday.
Me too.
I have to do like a coin flip or something. I have to figure it out.
No, there's a thing you should be able to like do a random thing.
Yeah, like a random
to put everyone's names in and then to have them.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
I'll be putting the Discord, which we have a Discord. Great way to say.
You do.
But
That I still haven't been able to get into. I keep saying my password. It doesn't recognize.
Nikki's killed.
You'll figure it out.
Reese, before we let you go, let everyone know where they can catch you.
You can find me on the Weekly Steel Chair where Nick's been on several times and Nikki is next. Ed, everyone else, you're all welcome at one point after these guys get the proverbial first shot.
Well done. I appreciate it.
Rules are rules.
Yeah, we're great at the first shot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get you both on soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh Lord.
Stone Cold, I know you're backstage. You can pop back in if you want.
Everyone has the same names on the show.
Know,
there's like 100 Johns, 100 Stevens.
There's only one for the next person who's in line with the number 4 pick in this draft. Super, super excited for this. I'm curious because he's got some takes that are from outer space. He lands his spaceship, so I'm curious to see who he's picking for this one, Nikki.
His picks are going to be out of this world.
I see what you did there. Very clever. But let's bring him in. 4 letters, 1 word. Josh.
What's up, guys? I got some bad news. Had to sell the rocket ship. This economy is crushing me. Had to sell it. So now I just go to my local supermarket with a bag of quarters. I sit in the space machine outside of it. Just ride.
Oh, no.
It's sad. But, you know, some people do throw me loose change. So I do make money at it. It's a good time. Okay, so my first
your spaceship's not magnetic then.
What'd you say?
Now we know your spaceship's not magnetic.
Yes. I thought you said something totally different. Not even gonna go where I thought you said, but we'll just keep moving forward. I love what the chat said. I believe it was John. We need to push new talent. So that's what I'm going to do with my first moment here. And I'm going to eat all my words on Roxanne Perez. She is phenomenal. She is somebody who I think they need to put a lot more stock into. And going along with her, Raquel, I mean, I want to see more of her. I love this tag team. I love these two together, and I hope the storyline goes in a couple. I think we had a couple conversations with that, with maybe Raquel picking Roxanne over Liv when she comes back. I think that would be so interesting. And I think that they've proven that they could actually play in that world. And Liv can play in that world too, even though she is a sewer rat and always will be. She can play in that world as the jealous human in that that relationship with those three. And I think it'd be fantastic. I like, this is my most anticipated storyline coming up right now. And honestly, Roxanne, her work she's putting in the ring, in promos, in just taking her 5 minutes, Nick, and making the most of them. I applaud her all day on this. And Raquel has just moved mountains for me. I mean, the amount of progression of how good she's become is just like, it's amazing. I've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, just because I'm loving this tag team. And I think that's where I'm going to go with my picks, since no one's picked a tag team. Can I pick a tag team for my first pick?
Wow. So it's interesting. I was waiting. I thought, well, Nikki's probably.
You always blame me that
Nikki in fantasy football is all about kickers, and she's like, I'm taking a kicker, and she takes a kicker like 7 rounds before anyone.
Too crazy, but early.
I'm embellishing by like 1 round, but regardless, she always takes someone. But in this role, like a tag team is super important, because they're technically competing every week and representing you every week. So it's a great spot, especially where you're picking. You never know.
Yeah, I think so too. That's why I'm going to pick it, and I'm going to pick Roxanne and Raquel. I think that they're a great tag team. They got heat going. They're very enthralled in the women's tag team storyline, and they're always on television. So, like, let's just I'm going to make them my number 1 pick, 4th overall. But I really want to applaud Roxanne and her. Just she's really, in the past month, just really pulled me in as a fan of what she can do. And I was very critical at the beginning, but I like to be critical because people today love to throw out these big words that used to mean something. And as 90s kids, I think you guys will understand it. When you hear about the greatest of all time, like, that meant something when we were kids. We had the greatest of all times and a lot of sports being played at that time. So for me, when I hear, just the best, what do they call the one, prodigy, things like that, you have to earn that. And I think that goes back to like watching the 4 Horsemen and being in love with them, and like seeing Arn Anderson make you earn your spot inside the group, or even in a ring. You had to, like, you go back and you watch those old wrestling matches, and Harley Race would make you work in a ring because you had to sell it. You had to be on top of your game. And I think with Roxanne, I can say she is a future like star in this company, in this industry altogether.
Yeah, the only I get why people like her. I can see her again. Like she gets the business, and like she's done well. I just my issue. Like, the only thing I have with her is just this kind of similar issue, just with like Reason. It's just like, change your finisher. Don't like have her do like that springboard moonsault as she does as the finisher. Like it's to me, it's like the pop rocks is kind of like, and Nikki said like the best one she's done was on Charlotte.
When she hit that on Charlotte, that kind of like convinced me. Like it maybe she's getting better at it, or Charlotte just hit it right. But like she had some duds, but the one with her and Charlotte was beautiful at SummerSlam.
Yeah. It's a weird move that you
can't hit on.
You have to do it fluid, and you have to like the person taking it has to pop. Like you have to literally like
hence
bring
Pop
yourself
Rock.
back. What's that?
Hence the name Pop Rocks.
Yeah, but but the person has to legit like you need to be a certain size, a certain like you have to be able to throw your ankle, you know, saying this from someone who doesn't walk, but like into it to make it to sell it that much further to make it more effective.
I hear exactly what you're saying. You threw me off with your little joke because it took me to the time, like, I think it was like maybe we've known each other for about 3 months, and I kind of figured it out. It was your vacation pictures you were putting out there. I was like, what? Wait, no, what, Nick? And then I was like, oh, okay, so it does make sense. I legit thought your logo was like you just being really cheeky and trying to like get, but I get it now. And
we live our gimmick.
Listen, Seth Rollins was on crutches for a month. I've been faking kayfabe as a disabled person for 37 years. That is commitment to character work, okay? WWE can take a little bit from this guy. I know exactly how to do it.
Oh my God, Nick. You are killing me right now. You can't say these jokes.
So listen, I know exactly how to kayfabe it. So this is my message to WWE and Triple H. Get your act together.
From the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Oh, I would laugh so hard if you stood right now. I would shit myself.
I would fucking die.
I know. I would watch you the whole time, Nikki, just to be like, whoa, he's so good.
I've been carrying your wheelchair for 7 years.
Oh my God.
The groceries, the muzzle of this house for years. I would murder you.
Dude, you legit got tears coming out of my eyes, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, you know, here's what happened. I took my first steps, and as a kid, I just said this.
Hated it.
Oh, my insides hurt.
Why are you not on a stage doing an hour stand-up? Oh my God, this would be so funny. You on a stage doing this. I would buy tickets. That's the way you get me to New Jersey. You do a one-man show, stand up. It's going to be fucking hilarious. I will buy a ticket. I will be there. I will come in. I don't know.
You would buy the second ticket of me beating the shit out of you.
Oh yeah, your funeral. I definitely would be there after she does murder. You know, you would have to. I mean, come on. Man. Well, that's fantastic. I love this.
And then there's times that there's people, Josh, and then there's just times, and this is the morbid one, but Michael, we're throwing drops in. There's times when you just see people and they're just running away, and these little kids are running, and they're like, see what I can do. And I just.
It should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me.
Messed up. Come on, we can all laugh. It's okay to laugh. If you don't laugh, the terrorists win.
All I can picture you in a park, just hate watching people. Oh my God, Nick. Oh, that is fantastic. You're definitely up my lane with this humor today. Wow.
Oh my God, he did that to me when we first started dating. I said something, and I was like, "Oh, my feet hurt," and he's like, "Oh, what I wouldn't give," and I was like, and you're like, "No, I'm so joking." And I was like, "Oh, my
yes. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Sorry, you went to bar.
This is why I love this show and why I keep coming back to just discuss things with you. You guys are fantastic. Nick, happy birthday. I'll see you on Sunday. I'll be in here picking for your whatever it is Nick wants, we'll do.
Ivy Nile, all 5 rounds.
That
That's Nick's
no.
birthday drink.
Oh man, if Ivy Nile goes undrafted, I would shut this effing stream down.
You might have to.
She's gonna be the #1 waiver wire edition. Mrs. Ivy relevant. We talked about this.
Oh, my stomach hurt.
Nick, I'm sorry to tell you, but you might be in that predicament because I don't know who's going to be picking her because she's not really. It seems like she might be getting buried if we want to bury people. And just real quick before we go, I know I've taken up way too much time, but the buried thing, Nick, I really think that you're talking about nowadays buried, not the old buried, because nowadays it's the Uso effect. It's you get to that point where you might get something, but they're going to take it right away. And with LA Knight, it's like they get them to a point to where you think, okay, there's a possibility LA Knight can run with this. And then they rip it away and they show you that I don't think that they're buying into him fully. And I understand where you're coming from, Nick. All these other people, I get it, but I'm on your level, man.
No, I think it's not like, they're not like, he's not getting fired tomorrow, but like,
no,
it's also like, he's reached his ceiling. They're not allowing him to get to that level that he could be.
The pop he has, he should have a title, but he doesn't. So that kind of says something. It's not a full bury like what we're all used to, but it is a buried in a sense what Nick's talking about.
It's a main event.
Can we pause 1 second before we give Josh his last shot and you tell us all the things? For this scenario, tell me, if I'm going to draft Ivy Nile, what is her finisher?
That's a good question. No, she does a choke out. She does either an ankle lock or it's like a sleep.
Okay.
It's a submission.
So she's the love of your life, your girlfriend.
She never wins a match, so I don't know. They don't put her in a match, so I can't see her finisher.
I was drawing a blank on that one. To be honest.
Cross-face chicken.
She's like, oh, you just did like ankle lock because of Gable.
Yeah, but she doesn't get to. Like, here's the thing: her finishing move, and this is what happens a lot. You see a lot of enhancement talent come in because that's their your 5 minutes of fame, right? Even in a squash match, and they do their finishing move in a squash match just to get that spot over because it's their spot. And then years later, you're like, holy crap, Matt Hardy did a twist of fate. And like, that was his finishing move 10 years ago, and he just did it. And then Brock Lesnar popped up and gave him 3 power bombs, and he lost.
Yeah, that did happen.
Like, that's gotta happen. It's just like she probably has performed her finishing move in a match already and lost that match.
Probably. I wouldn't put it past her. I definitely am not buying stock in Ivy Nile. I know everybody else wants to. Go ahead.
I know how we'll do it. You know who will know it? The WWE 2K game.
Okay. Now I can follow you on that logic.
Now, here's where we've argued about this numerous times. Debated. I don't want to say debated. A healthy debate is good. But I feel like if in 2K, Reese has it. I know Reese has it because I've seen him play it a lot. If her finisher is something like a backhanded fist or something generic, then I will agree with you that she's probably going to be let go next year.
After I get off here, I'll pop that in and I will check it out. And
you have it? Oh,
you'll be in your DMs, buddy.
Oh, you need to tape it. Make it a
Your eyes
clip.
got
Josh
so big.
he actually played as Ivy Nile in a game, and it'll forever be documented.
Oh, I would definitely either AI that entire game or play as the person whooping on her. I would let her beat me up just so I could see, but you know what I mean. You guys don't understand my hatred. If I don't like you, I'm not going to play you as a character.
That's fair. That's commitment. That's
It
commitment.
is. You get this heel life. You got to be it 100% of the day.
Exactly, like Sandman. Josh, we're gonna let you go. Let everyone know your last shot and where they can find you.
All right. So, like Nick said, he's got a Discord. We got a Discord. There's fun stuff there. It's the IYH Discord. Come join us there. You'll see all our schedules, everything going on, a lot of chats. There's so many discussions going on. And Nick, yours is going to grow here shortly. Trust me. I'm gonna walk you through some things so we can get some really cool discussions going on with your community. Outside of that, I want to promote myself, but I honestly just want to say out there, if you are struggling with some type of addiction, something that you cannot get over, and you feel like you have nobody to go to, there are hotlines out there. You can go to them. You can hit me up on social medias. I'll fucking talk to you. I just had a friend who just lost his life because he chose to do that. That's his choice. That's everything. But I'm out here. I'm alive. I got to move forward. And I want you all to move forward with me. So if there's anybody out there struggling with anything, I'm here. Just come talk me up. Yeah, it might take me a little bit if you hit me when I'm sleeping, but I'll get back to you. We'll have a discussion. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, babe, that you're going through that. But again, we're all here. Anyone's here. There are so many people out there that you can talk to. So if you're feeling things, like, reach out. Thank you for saying that you're going through that. We love you. You know that.
Exactly. Well put. There's more to life, right? There's so much more to experience. There's people here that care. So, all right.
Exactly.
Josh, words of wisdom.
Love you, babe.
Love it. We'll catch
Love you guys too. See you boners on Sunday.
Josh, at noon our time, Eastern time.
Oh,
Whatever
man.
that correlates to you, catch in your house, Josh and his group, and then we'll catch you Sunday afternoon, Josh. I'm looking forward. I'm excited to see your picks. I know they're gonna be outside the box. So.
Ivy Nile.
Yeah, Ivy Nile, second round sleeper. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to do his draft prep. He's going to really do the analytics on Ivy Nile and all her finishers that she's going to hit in fantasy the rest of this year. Josh, loading up, stocking up the UFO.
Sir.
Cheers.
Okay.
Nikki asked me who's next. Just get through a couple of comments here. Yes, Ed. Ivy does have a finisher. We're gonna figure it out.
You didn't even know it. Reed will tell you in the chat.
Oh, Reed did put.
He put the standing dragon sleeper.
See, I said it was a sleeper. I said it was a chokeout move. You do that, yeah. And then you said, and then she accused me of not knowing it. I was right. It was a sleeper.
I'll give you a half credit.
I'll take it. Partial credit works. Got me.
Half credit.
Wow. Joe Ho, Josh sliding Nick's DMs before Ivy Nile slid into the title. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Maybe Steven's DMs, not mine.
True. He would slip into Steven's DMs before any of ours.
150%. But that's an interesting pick he did make. Judgment Day.
No,
they just lost the titles, but they can still pursue.
So I do have a question of the because they're kind of throw together tag teams. Again, I'm going to go back to my Charlotte Alexa thing. So if they are together in a tag team, but they don't, it's not like they have like a 3D. They don't have like a tandem thing. So if she hits a Twisted Bliss or if she hits, what's her finisher then?
Unless they're trying to have like a tag team finisher.
Then do finishers because it's like, so if Alexa hits the Twisted Bliss or
you'd only get like one. It's got to be like a combo move, like the 3D or like.
Well, then it change everything about a tag team. Because if you're saying it legit has to be a tandem tag team move, then all your ladies, like again, like.
Well, like a double finisher would count. Like if Charlotte, because I don't even know what Charlotte's hidden finisher would be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it?
Use somebody else with.
What other?
Like a stunner into like a rock bottom would be considered a tag team finish. There's two finishers together. combined.
Okay, so I'm trying to think like with Bianca,
Because
like
everyone's thrown together, yeah, I'll be a little loose with that. Because most tag teams.
well, especially all the women. I don't think. Well, I'm getting back with Bianca and
Cody and Jay hitting the Cody, no, because they're not considered a tag team. Those are two individual singles.
But when they had the belts, but if they had the belts and hit the Cody.
See, Joe, you're burying it like that. I knew it.
There's so many rules. I don't understand this game.
Wait, go ahead. Say again.
No, because I put it in the chat. So you said if Cody and Jay hit the 1D, and you said no. But if they were when they have the tag belts, or they were in that match and hit the Cody, would that count?
The Cody, I would no. Well,
but that's their.
Well, if you drafted them as a tag team, yes, but you're not drafting them as a tag team. You're drafting Cody Rhodes individually and Jey Uso individually. You draft them as a unit, or you draft them singles.
So then going back to Josh picking the Lady Judgment Day, if Raquel hit the Tahana bomb, does that not count because that's not a tandem move? But that's technically
exactly. It's not a tandem move.
There's no reason to honestly pick any tag team at this point because who has a tandem?
Well, there's reason because you have to have a tag team because those are the rules.
Then you're not going to get any points.
No, you'll get win-loss points.
And that's it.
Weapon points from tag teams. You put tag team through a table.
Yes, I hate this so much.
You hate it because you're going to lose.
I get it because I'm not going to count my points.
She doesn't play me in Monopoly because she always loses.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, that's
so
I am the reigning bounce champion.
Twisted Bliss into figure 8. Yes, exactly. Reese gets it.
But natural selection is not her finisher.
Into Twisted.
I'm
more
don't
the figure
know
8.
the line.
The figure 8 into Twisted Bliss would be more of it. The natural selection is not her finisher.
I don't know where the line is. I guess maybe because we don't have the traditional. But then going back to the 90s Hardys, just one twisted fate by Matt, then we win, or does Jeff have to do something?
Yeah, it would be him and Jeff.
Yeah, but how they win a match.
You're not getting a finisher point if one half of the tag. If you drafted Cody and Jay. And Cody just hit a crossroads and he hit 5 crossroads by itself, you're not getting 5 points.
Okay, then a legit tag team of DIY, they don't. What's their tandem? So they have to hit meet in the middle. Yeah. But that's not their finisher.
But there's meet in the middle. There's one match meet in the middle.
When? Are we talking NXT 2016? I love you. I'm really into your birthday. I'm trying not to shout your shit, but I'm getting your shit.
Question.
I'm sorry. Who's next? Do we got?
Yeah. So let's open it up for the last pick in the mock draft.
Okay.
Well, you're the last pick. Second to last pick. The person who confuses it.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Steven.
You know, if this is the worst thing that you guys argue about, then you've got a pretty good life.
This is very important.
Thank you, Steven. This is legit the only thing we argue about. Wrestling, this stupid rules, and maybe I want eggs for breakfast and Nick doesn't want eggs. That's our biggest argument.
And about Reese coming up with Ivy Niles' finishing maneuver, he literally could have said any move, and I would have believed it.
That's true.
I mean, he could have said she uses that head noogie thing that Slaughter did for a while as a finishing maneuver, and I would have bought it.
Or the Bushwhackers. Didn't the Bushwhackers used to do that?
Not as a finishing move, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did a lot. But yeah.
But Slaughter actually had a submission head noogie move for a little while because he couldn't do the Cobra Clutch because Ted DiBiase was using the Cobra Clutch under a different name.
Oh yeah.
Ah, those were the days. And funny you mention Ivy Nile. She's the latest interview by Chris Van Vliet that just dropped.
Oh.
So we know what you'll be watching this weekend.
Well, she's getting a push.
Well, I mean, she wasn't busy, so.
That's the burn. That's her Becky Lynch burn on the show tonight.
I mean, she had time.
Unbelievable, Steve.
You know, she wasn't busy counting El Grandes, so.
Oh my god, I feel like it's the new joint spot. Anything.
Yeah.
It is.
But Steven.
So let's see. What should I talk about before my pick? I think I figured it out. Okay, I get I have the Hulu Live TV plus the Disney ESPN bundle, ESPN Plus bundle. I don't watch anything on ESPN Plus just because, you know, I figured they're throwing it in for no charge, but there's nothing on there that interests me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was looking and there's nothing. You know, whatever. Division III NCAA basketball, don't care really. So anyway, the current price of the bundle is $17. And what I read was for Hulu customers, when that new bundle comes in with the new ESPN streaming service, that price is going to go up to $36 a month. Okay. Now take away what I'd be paying for Peacock, or what I am paying for Peacock, but I won't be anymore. No reason to keep it around month to month anymore. I'll just wait until stuff accumulates on there that I want to watch. You know, use the 30-day free trial thing, watch everything I want, and then go. Now, there's some good shows on there. Poker Face is really good. So it balances out for me, if I saw it right, to like a $10 or $11 per month increase. What would make this even more excellent is if this new streaming service, whenever it is they're going to launch it, includes Red Zone at no additional charge.
That's the dream, Steven.
Now that they also own Red Zone and the NFL Network, I would love that. That's the reason I went to the Hulu Live instead of the YouTube TV, because Red Zone.
All I want to do is watch Red Zone on Sundays. That's all. I just want Chris Hansen telling me everything I need to know for the next 8 hours.
Chris Hansen?
No, Scott Hansen.
Scott Hansen. Oh, that's his brother.
Oh, Steven is Scott Hansen, right?
It's Scott Hansen, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're related, so it's a mistake. You know, he tells you to come in and have a seat.
No.
So it's not going to be too much if I got all the numbers right. But I mean, still, I mean, we'll see how it ends up panning out. But it is the way it is for, you know, at least through to the end of the year. I thought they had said that everything was going to go to Netflix when they first announced the Netflix deal. Like SmackDown was going to go there beginning of this year, and then all the PLEs were going to follow.
Yeah.
I guess they changed their mind.
Same thing with AEW and HBO Max. We're hoping that.
Yeah. Plans change, pal.
Man, it's hard subject to change. Ain't gonna work for me, brother.
But I mean, if that's not the death knell for Peacock, because everybody, you know, pretty much everybody like leaving because, you know, the PLE price. You know, I don't know what is.
That's
Who
a good
knows?
point.
Or you can get a VPN and watch it on international Netflix. If anybody knows how that works, and if you can get it on the TV.
I think we watched YouTube when we were in Europe.
What?
No, I was trying to think when we were over in Greece. We watched YouTube.
I logged into
random
my
person playing
YouTube
video
account because it's like we couldn't sleep, was waiting for your suitcase, our things were all fucked up. All I wanted was a cocktail, and we just watched YouTube music videos.
In Greece?
Yeah, because we had when we went on our 1-year anniversary cruise, we flew to Greece from Newark, and we're supposed to get on a cruise. But Nick's luggage decided to go to Hamburg instead of Athens.
Yep.
So that was the whole. Thing.
Yeah, it was very.
And also, and then also I left because Nick's the planner and I'm not the planner to book our hotel room in Greece. He booked a room that was literally 2 single beds on opposite sides of the room. So we slept in.
She thinks it was an accident.
Oh, like the Brady used to sleep. They had separate beds, didn't they?
Who?
Who?
No, I didn't hear what you
Brady's,
said.
the Brady's on the Brady Bunch. Didn't they have separate beds too?
No, I think they slept. I'm more thinking like I Love Lucy. They were in separate beds.
Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah.
I don't know.
Couldn't show that in the 50s.
Happy anniversary. Stay the fuck away from me.
I'm sure Hamburg is very nice, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not where I want in my bag. Not where I need in my bag.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to
Steve
my.
is excited.
Yeah, let's get to my pick. Could you do me a yes?
Wait, not that
Could you do me a favor, please, and put up the poorly formatted file with all the scores on it?
Oh my gosh. This
Steve,
guy,
I love
this
you
guy
so
with all
much.
his edits.
I'm sorry, it's only what I do for a living. No, not that one. That one's actually okay.
No, it's the third.
It's all squared up with the text, but no, that's not the one. Oh shit, yeah, that's the one. Oh crap, I have to be looking at this on my phone.
Well, that's on you, Steve.
I can't zoom. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking it was. I just wasn't sure. Okay, thank you. So, looks like the most important thing that one would be looking for is wins, correct? In theory.
Yes.
No, basically wins because it's only like all your stuff is wins, finishers.
Wins and finishers. Yep, wins and finishers. Okay, so
and there's weapons. So, like Seth Rollins has 10 chair shots. Theoretically, that's any other. It's 100 points. So you could.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, in theory, yeah. They don't seem to bust that out too much, though.
Steve,
okay,
you're very much amusing.
Okay, again, I'm looking at this on my phone. I can't read anything right now.
Sorry, I'll read it up. So, in terms of match scoring, you have a DQ or count out win, which counts as 50 points because that's the least, I think happens the most. A pinfall win is 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, 10 cheer shots. Gosh.
Yes, it is, my friend.
and that might be a knockout win, Josh. Submission win is 150 points, and a knockout win, as I just mentioned, would be 200.
Mm-hmm. And the finishers are 50. Yeah, I can kind of make out the rest. Okay, so with that in mind, which wrestler has the most wins on TV in 2025 so far? That is my pick. And it's not Jey Uso, and it's not even LA Knight. Yeah. But my pick is the wrestler who, at the end of the month, will be your new women's champion, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer.
Ooh. First single female.
No, John took Rhea Ripley.
Oh shit! See, I already forgot. You were supposed to run the ticker. Can we also say that it's just the ladies? Rhea, Raquel, Roxanne, Stephanie Vecchia.
Yep. Stephanie Vaquero has more televised wins in 2025 than any other wrestler in WWE.
You have a C in her name or just a Q?
I think there's a Q.
And that is my pick. Is I think she's going to win the title in Paris, continue to use her finishing maneuver form, and lots of points for me and victory.
I love it.
Interesting.
Whoever finishes last, do they have to go sit in a Waffle House for 24 hours?
Might be. We haven't decided on punishments just yet. But
oh God. Don't send me to a Waffle House. They're so far away.
Waffle Houses are great.
Yeah, but it's so far away. I'm sorry. I don't want a round chicken thing in a white bread. I don't like white bread.
A round chicken thing in a white bread.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't like white bread. Don't make me eat white bread.
So that's my, there we go. There's my pick. Stephanie Vaquer. Booker T approved.
Were you looking at that or someone's weird foot around that, Steve?
For Stephanie Vaquer? What weird foot?
No, I'm just saying. Well, so the poster thing of like in our thing, it was like Liv Morgan. You're like, oh, that.
Oh,
foot.
that.
No
Yeah.
one noticed. So I'm like, I'm sure you didn't notice Stephanie Vaquer doing the devil's kiss. You're looking at someone eating popcorn, on the other side of the corner.
I can multitask.
Of course you can, Steve.
That's why I'm here. I provide a different perspective.
I love it.
That you do, Steven. And that's why we enjoy you. Steve. Until next time.
Forever.
Trying to play a theme. We're having.
Jesus.
Oh gosh, this is exactly what's going on because we're getting technical difficulty with the stupid new layouts.
I hate this immediately. Okay.
Give me a minute. Got to work on some of this stuff. What happens when they?
All right, StreamYard, get your shit together because you're making our podcast real weird. Weirder. We're having a weird podcast. No one hear that.
We always have generally somewhat
weird. We're weird kids. It's fine. Wrestling kids are all a little weird. It's fine.
Yeah. And now I can't even read comments. There we go. Josh said Waffle House equals discussion as well.
Jesus. Wait, so then I guess
Joe was saying the story. Yeah, mostly women were taken. Yeah. And Josh said, yeah, the women are taking over. They have great storylines and top count. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But Nikki, let's get out of here. We're running a little over time.
So crazy.
And everything's going crazy on us. So until next time, you do not have to go home.
But you can stay here. Goodbye, my baby.